Hello, good morning friends. It's Dr. V. M. Tidke from Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Department of MBA welcomes you all. Let us continue our studies of unit number 3 under Decision Science. So, today we are going to study the introduction or basics of decision theory. Friends, at the end of the session, every student will be able to understand the introduction to decision theory. Decision theory is a mathematical approach towards selecting the best alternatives from amongst various alternatives in the context of business decision making. Many a times we come across various business situations whereby we have number of choices and we need to approach at one alternative out of the several number of choices. For example, if there is a company and you have been appointed as a manager for the company, and let us say you have to decide the selling price of a product. Now, in general, you are knowing the selling price is related with the level of change in sales. So, to make a decision, it is a sensitive kind of activity. If your selling price is too high, people might not turn to your product, and if your price is too low, you might lose your profit portion. So, you have to arrive at a figure which will be balancing both these impacts. That is, it should not impact negatively onto your sales. At the same time, it should not sacrifice your profit levels. So, to arrive at that sales level is a little bit of critical choice. But if you have a data or if you have a data with some probabilities, you can better map the situation and can arrive at a price which will be best suitable based on your objectives. So that is in case of decision theory. I'll give you another case. You might have seen a situation whereby there is a company and a company is having demand at three different locations. Okay. Now, the transportation cost associated and the total number of units required at a particular location is different. So, you have to arrive at a proper combination by which the company's profitability would maximize considering the demand at various locations and the transportation cost involved at different locations. So, these are the kind of situations whereby you are supposed to use the knowledge of decision theory. Okay. So decision theory is a simple mathematical approach whereby you are trying to select the best alternative out of the total number of alternatives associated with you. Okay. Moving further, the various steps involved in the process of decision making are: number one, you have to identify the problem. Secondly, you have to define the objective for which you will be striving for. Number three, you need to collect the data if it is not available. If it is available, then it's okay. Number four, you have to develop the various possible combinations which a decision maker can opt to, or you have to develop the several alternatives associated with particular decision. Nextly, you have to evaluate the each alternative on the domains of profitability or the cost involvements or the objective that you are aiming at. And lastly, out of the evaluation that you have done, you have to select the best alternative which will maximize or optimize your objective. So this is a simple process of decision making. Okay, so I hope you have understood the video and is able to understand the context in which the decision theory could be implemented. I repeat once again, decision theory is a very essential kind of methodology which uses mathematical formulations and mathematical manipulations to make the decision when you have several number of choices and you need to arrive at a one choice out of the several number of combinations. Okay, I hope you have understood the video. So let us do a small exercise. List down where can we use the knowledge of decision theory in solving the real life business problem. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any doubts, you can contact me on the below mentioned detail. Thank you. Have a nice time.